It's a new day. It's midnight. Right on the nugget, and I'm in whisper mode. I'm in the kitchen. They say evil never sleeps. Why you think even Ruby the guinea pig is asleep now? I'm up here today because I wanted to take a look at this picture quick and get a little inspiration of what I got to say. This is going to be a tough video today. So this is basically the only photograph that I own of Rebecca, who was a good friend of mine. Still is a good friend of mine. I'm thinking if I go into the basement, I'll be able to speak a little louder. Still wearing my duct tape bracelet. Thinking a lot about wouldn't it be easy if duct tape cured all the world's problems, and did a lot of shoveling, and you would not believe how much duct tape hurts on hairy arms. I have a new I guess image of Miss Rebecca that I've put on video format now so that I can see her a little bit more clearly and get to see her smile. I've been putting together a tribute movie for Rebecca for quite some time now, since she's passed on. I've been hoping to continue that. And today, being the first day of my 3-day suspension at work, I intend to do just that. Hopefully I can make the world a little bit better place by making sure more memories of Miss Rebecca are left behind in the world. So that's what I got a lot of stuff to do today, including a lot of shoveling, but I'm definitely going to make some time today to remember Miss Rebecca. She would be proud of me. Not too long ago, I was around by work. Oh no, don't tell me I lost it. I lose everything. Oh, here it is. I was around work filming near the grounds. Not on the grounds, but near the grounds. And the boiler repairman gave me an empty pack of Camel cigarettes. Whenever I find an empty pack of cigarettes on my hikes, on my runs, on my adventures in the world, I pick it up, put it in my pocket, or now I would say my fanny pack. And I make sure to write a letter to someone that needs a letter whenever I find one of these empty cigarette cartons. Seeing an empty cigarette carton, especially a Camel cigarette carton, makes me think of Grandpa Bob, because Grandpa Bob died from smoking cigarettes way too young, and he smoked Camels. But not only do these cigarette packs make me think of Grandpa Bob now, they also make me think of Rebecca. Because Rebecca was such a beautiful woman, and it always seems that beautiful things just don't last. And she was a smoker, so anytime I found a cigarette pack for the better part of almost, I'd say, 1.5 years to going on 2 years, I would write her a letter specifically because I really wanted her to stop smoking. And that gesture kind of were the seeds of love that were planted that started our friendship. And I wish I could say I had more pictures of Rebecca. I have so many memories in my head and in my heart of Rebecca, and I want to share those with the world. But I don't have many photographs of her because as much as she was a great photographer, she refused to be photographed. And I'm not going to lie, I did sneak a picture of her once when we were at the Chapel of the Pines. And she was praying, and she had her eyes closed and looked so peaceful. I couldn't help but take out my camera and take a picture of her in that moment. And unfortunately, with all my crap, all my clutter, all my computers, all my digital storage, I have no idea where that photograph is. It's lost to me, and I've been looking for it. Trust me, because it's probably one of the most beautiful photographs I've ever taken, and I wish I had it. It won't be long, and I'll be outside going for round 3 of shoveling. Before that, I want to talk about some stuff that I was thinking about in the snow while shoveling. My wrist was moving, of course, and the old duct tape was kind of painful, and sometimes I like to hurt myself, apparently. I've been looking through some of my old emails that I sent This is an email that I sent on February the 3rd to my boss at work. And he responded immediately. And normally at the end of every email that comes out of our workplace is this blurb, this statement that says the contents of this email is, you know, top secret stuff. Don't reproduce it. Don't show it to anybody. And I was so happy when he sent me this email. It did not have that blurb at the end of it. I was like, oh my gosh, that was great. Because, you know, Gerald Gurr, I did receive your email. Thanks, Tom. That made me very happy. And the purpose of this email, this whole shebang, is because I wanted to continue my memorial for Rebecca. And I had a lot of ideas. I still have a lot of ideas. And I hope that those do come to fruition. And I was hoping that Tom could give me some help. So later on in the week, let me see, on the 8th, I sent him another email with a plan that I laid out to continue on my movie that I'm shooting to honor Rebecca's life. And I sent him this email, and I talked to my grandma about it, and we waxed, you know, will he respond, you know, to this kind of brave request? And I thought for sure he would, you know, respond either yes or no. And so did my grandma, but we were wrong about that. He did not respond. Maybe he didn't know what to say, or maybe he didn't know what the right answer was. And as I was shoveling today, I realized that all this crap that I've been pulling, all this stunts, all this juvenile delinquent behavior, is probably because I was angry that I was ignored about that request. And now I think back, I probably wasn't ignored. He just probably didn't know what to say. I mean, he's a human being, and he probably like, yeesh, you know, that's kind of a touchy subject, you know. The reason I didn't become a doctor is because I just can't sometimes let things go. In my heart, in my head, you know, that's, if a little kid is sick and he's not getting better, you know, I would die. I would die trying to save that child. And that's why I decided to bow out of the medical, you know, pursuing a medical license, because especially in psychiatry, like sometimes despite your best efforts, no matter how much time or how much energy, how much love you pour into something, sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you wanted to. And it kind of happened with Rebecca. And I'll admit, every time I walk up the stairs at work and see this tree, I think to myself, and I will think every day that I see that tree for the rest of my life, did I do enough, you know, to try to help her? Because she really needed my help. And I think that's one of the big things that I'm going to wrestle with, you know, for the rest of my life. But one thing that I need to wrestle with, I guess in the short term, is snow. So let's go take a look. I haven't been outside in a while. The last time I shoveled was about 3 hours ago. Oh, sure enough. Looks like we got another 3 inches. I shoveled 6 inches the first time. I shoveled another 4 the next time. So pretty much all the snow was gone. But now there's another mountain in my backyard. There isn't really much place to put the snow except right there. And I was wrong about something else too. Sometimes it's a good thing to be wrong. I've shoveled for probably about 3 or 4 hours, and the duct tape is still standing. Never underestimate the power of duct tape. Now it's probably going to take, you know, more than a roll of duct tape to solve all the world's problems, you know, but that's okay. You know, if I had the magic roll of duct tape and could solve every problem in the world, what fun would that be? Because problem solving is what I do best. I can move mountains, and I know that might seem grandiose, and that's just a little snowbank, but yes, I can move mountains, and I intend to. But first I think I better get on a coat, otherwise I might catch pneumonia.